An indictment handed down in the Uranium One scandal. Mark Lambert, a former Maryland transit firm executive, accused of bribing Russians for nuclear contracts. But as our next guest points out in a new op-ed, the press has largely ignored it and adds any allegations of a Clinton campaign connection still deserve to be fully investigated. Here to explain, constitutional law professor at George Washington University, Jonathan Turley. Good morning to you, Professor.
Hi, Steve.
Okay, so you're saying that as long as they're looking into the collusion thing and Paul Manafort's getting in trouble, why not look at the Clintons, right?
Well, I think that there are a lot of allegations that haven't been fully investigated. I don't understand people who are in favor of investigating the Russian collusion connections with Trump are opposed to fully investigating these allegations. Hundreds of millions of dollars were given to the Clinton Foundation or to the Clintons personally. Even the Washington Post, which has resisted these investigations, says that it believes that the Russians gave this money to influence Hillary Clinton.
Sure.
So the question is, did it work? And why wouldn't we want to investigate that?
Because on its face, Professor, it looks like it worked. And so if it did work, why don't we figure out why don't we connect those dots? Who is so afraid to dig into this thing?
Well, you know, I'm still skeptical that there's any criminal case here against the Clintons on Uranium One. I think that a lot more has to be established for a credible nexus. But I think that what this indictment shows is the different treatment being given these allegations. You know, the public has very little faith in our government. And you can't necessarily promise answers, but you can give them a full record. And I think at this point, the only way we're going to get past this awful period, this terrible election, is to fully investigate both sides. And that's what I just don't understand, why people are resisting one side but not the other.
You know, it was Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General, a number of weeks ago. He said, you know, at the behest of a number of Republican congressmen and senators, said, you know what, maybe we'll look into it, the Uranium One deal, and if there are any charges to be brought, we'll deal with that. And people are wondering, you know, is this indictment of Mark Lambert, is that a byproduct of that, or were they digging all along?
My assumption is that they were digging all along. You don't produce an indictment like this in such fast order after the statement by Sessions. So the assumption is that this investigation was ongoing. Why it took 3 years, I don't know. I mean, they're alleging that that bribes not only occurred, but there was a pattern of code words used to hide this money. Yeah. It's a pretty damning record. But I think that the most important question is not just Uranium One, but to look at all of this money that went to the Clintons. You know, Hillary Clinton said that they were dead broke leaving the government. They ultimately amassed a fortune of over $150 million.
Yeah.
That was a reckless decision in terms of the money that they accepted from some of these sources, and it warrants investigation.
And why not? And because there are scandals on both sides, you know, the public's never going to be satisfied until we get some answers.
I think that that's what people of good faith should basically accept, that we've never had a period like this where there's so many questions about our leaders. And it requires us to give the public the information they need to make their own decisions and stop trying to manipulate both sides of the investigation. People are going to be embarrassed if both sides are investigated. But it's the only way I can see for us getting out of this period.
All right, Professor. Thank you very much for dropping by today.
Thanks, Steve.